bonjour, je m'appelle Alexandre Perron, je suis directeur principal au CORIM et je vous souhaite la bienvenue à ce déjeuner-causerie présenté en association avec Golbal Sigma Lighting. Nous avons l'honneur et le privilège de recevoir aujourd'hui le récipiendaire du Prix Nobel de physique 2014, le professeur Shuji Nakamura. We're honored and privileged to have with us today the laureate of the 2014 Nobel Prize in Physics, Professor Shuji Nakamura. Montréal to CORIM et yokoso. Thank you very much, Dr. Nakamura, for having accepted our invitations. Your presence here is truly appreciated. Professor Nakamura will explain the benefits of LED lighting in terms of electricity consumption and cost savings. He will also explain how his research is an ally for sustainable development and how it can improve the quality of life for 1.5 billion human beings. Comme vous le savez, un événement comme celui d'aujourd'hui ne pourrait avoir lieu sans l'appui de partenaires. Aussi, je tiens à remercier chaleureusement Golbal Sigma, Bell, SNC-Lavalin, Hydro-Québec, EMIA, Lumen Pulse, Axis Lighting, Lumen, la Illuminating Engineering Society Section Montréal, Le Devoir et Montreal Gazette pour leur contribution à la tenue de cet événement. Je tiens à remercier également le magazine web Électricité Plus, le Forum des gens d'affaires Québec-Japon et l'Association québécoise pour la maîtrise de l'énergie pour leur collaboration dans l'organisation de cette activité. Permettez-moi maintenant de vous présenter les personnes qui accompagnent notre conférencier à la table d'honneur. Je les prierai de se lever à l'appel de leur nom et je vous demanderai à tous d'attendre à la toute fin de la présentation pour les saluer par vos applaudissements. Monsieur Pierre Lemonde, président directeur général du Conseil des relations internationales de Montréal. Monsieur François-Xavier Souvé, président directeur général de Lumen Pulse. Monsieur Serge Leblanc, président de Lumen. Madame Adriana Valenzuela, directrice des finances chez Golbal Sigma Lighting. Monsieur Normand Gosselin, éditeur et rédacteur en chef d'Électricité Plus Web Magazine. Monsieur Mathieu Gillette, vice-président au développement projet et responsable du volet municipal à l'Association québécoise pour la maîtrise de l'énergie. Maître Peter Villani, associé chez Fasken Martineau. Monsieur Jean-Luc Vincent, président de la Illuminating Engineering Society Section Montréal. Monsieur Marc Cormier, premier vice-président revenu fixe à la Caisse de dépôt et placement du Québec. Monsieur Marc Osterman, vice-président environnement et développement durable chez SNC-Lavalin. Monsieur Aref Salem, membre du comité exécutif de la Ville de Montréal, responsable des transports. Monsieur André Beaulieu, premier vice-président services généraux chez BCE et membre du conseil d'administration du CORIM. Madame Marie-Josée Nadeau, présidente du Conseil mondial de l'énergie. Monsieur Brian Miles, directeur du journal Le Devoir. Monsieur Hideaki Kuramitsu, consul général du Japon à Montréal. Maître Bernard Collat, associé chez CMKZ et membre du conseil d'administration du CORIM. Monsieur Sylvain Cloutier, doyen à la recherche à l'École de technologie supérieure. Monsieur Claude Franqueur, président du Forum des gens d'affaires Québec-Japon et président de Canipon Service. Monsieur Howard Yaffe, président directeur général d'Axis Lighting. Monsieur Gaetan Croteau, président de Golbal Sigma Lighting. Et enfin, notre conférencier aujourd'hui, our guest speaker today, le Prix Nobel de physique 2014, inventeur de la lumière d'Elde, Dr Shuji Nakamura.
Bonjour à tous. First, I would like to thank Dr. Nakamura to accept my invitation last year, and I would like to thank CORIM to help me to organize this fantastic dinner we have today. And, alors, ma mission, spécialement M. Pierre Lemonde et Alexandre Perron, qui était mon coach pendant tout ce temps-là, on m'a demandé de résumer dans une période très courte le curriculum vitae du Dr Nakamura qui a 56 pages. Alors, j'ai passé la fin de semaine là-dessus à répéter devant ma femme ce que j'étais pour dire. Là. Je ne sais pas si ça va donner un bon résultat, mais vous me le direz après. On est aussi ici pour fêter la fête de l'empreinte écologique qu'on doit réduire naturellement. Et je voudrais souligner et féliciter particulièrement une entreprise qui ont été d'avant-garde depuis 3 ans. Je pense au YMCA du Québec, M. André Guittard, Richard Saint-Yves et Benoît Grenier, qui ont changé 14 000 lumières, qui économisent $250 000 par année en frais d'électricité. Alors, ça se mentionne, ça se souligne. Je vous invite à les suivre. C'est bon pour l'environnement. Bon, le docteur Nakamura. Allons-y. Il est né au Japon, dans une ville qui s'appelle Ehime. Il a fait principalement ses études de doctorat à l'université de Tokushima, au Japon. Et on a tendance à voir les prix Nobel comme étant des gens qui sont enveloppés dans une boule, dans une bulle, où ils ont des fonds, ils ont de l'argent, ils sont protégés par une batterie d'avocats pour tout ce qu'ils font dans la vie. Bien, ça n'a pas été le cas du docteur Nakamura, qui, lui, s'est battu avec son invention durant des années et des années et des années, jusqu'à aller à la cour. C'est le Claude Robinson de la science, soit dit en passant, pour ceux que ça dit quelque chose, là. Et, à mon avis, c'est un des plus grands scientifiques qui existent actuellement au monde. Alors, il commence à travailler en 1989 sur son invention, et puis après que tout le monde lui ait dit que c'était impossible, qu'il n'arriverait jamais à créer cette lumière-là qui avait passé en dessous du radar de toutes les entreprises à travers le monde dans ce domaine-là, eh bien, il a trouvé la lumière bleue qui faisait la composante manquante pour faire de la lumière blanche. Et là, le 7 octobre 2014, à 2 heures du matin dans la nuit, le téléphone sonne. Et c'est le Royal Swedish Academy of Science qui donne au docteur Shuji Nakamura le Prix Nobel de physique. Il rejoint le club des Albert Einstein, Marconi, Marie Curie, Pierre Curie et bien d'autres. Alors, je vous suggère, je ne sais pas si on a mis mes photos là. Ah oui, OK. Vous voyez, ça, c'est souvent quand on regarde les actions qu'une personne ou une entreprise fait, on met une photo avant puis après. La madame a perdu 10 kilos, voilà, on voit la photo avant puis après. Lui, c'est un peu spécial. Alors, voici la photo avant du docteur Nakamura. Et si on peut montrer la photo après, voilà. Alors, la lumière de toute la Terre au complet, c'est des photos prises par la NASA, dans un temps très court de 10 à 15 ans, va changer complètement. Alors, c'est l'image de la planète qui va changer. Lui, c'est sa photo, sa réalisation de avant et après. C'est énorme. Il est détenteur, il a changé la face du monde, et il est détenteur de 56 décorations, récompenses et honneurs. Il a rédigé 550 publications scientifiques. Il est détenteur de plus de 500 brevets, dont 200 aux États-Unis et 300 au Japon. Dr. Nakamura, thank you so much to change my life and change the life of everybody here, I'm sure, in these industries. And I would like you to come in the front to do your conference, please. Please welcome Dr. Shuji Nakamura, Nobel Prize of Physics.
Thank you for inviting me to here to City of Montreal and Qatar. Thank you. And so today I have only 20 minutes to talk about my invention. So only I talk about the application and other thing. Okay. So this shows efficiency of conventional red LEDs and blue and green LEDs as a function of developed years. So red LED was invented in 60s, and the efficiency of red LEDs gradually increased. And since that time, many scientists try to develop blue and green LEDs in order to make any kind of colors, because we need 3 primary colors to make any kind of colors. But so since 60s, many scientists have tried to develop blue and green. Nobody succeeded. But in my case, I could invent the high-efficient blue LEDs in 1993, and also high-efficient green LEDs in 95. So since 95, 3 primary color LEDs are available, and so now we could make any kind of colors using 3 primary colors. And also, so in my case, my personal history is I graduated the University of Tokushima in 79. It's the University of Tokushima is lowest ranking in Japan. In Japan, highest ranking university, Tokyo University, Kyoto University, Osaka University. lowest ranking in Tokushima University, and after graduation in Tokushima University, I joined a small, tiny company, Nichiya. It's a local company, small company. And so first 10 years, I worked to develop conventional red LEDs. At Nichiya, no background of semiconductor technology, zero. So I have to scratch all kind of technology to develop conventional red LED for first 10 years. But the sales was very poor because a lot of, already many big company was selling conventional red LEDs. My company is tiny, tiny company, no name value, so no way, no? And 10 years later, I switched the blue LED research in 89. So 89, I started blue LEDs. So only I could spend 4 years to develop blue LEDs. Because the first 10 years, I worked with conventional red LEDs. I already know all kind of technology how to make good LEDs. So I switched the material to this material to develop blue LEDs. Also, I changed the crystal growth technique from liquid phase epitaxial growth to MOCVD, and I could develop blue LEDs. So only blue LED, I could spend only 4 years. Very easy, Yeah. So anyway, so in 93, I could develop high efficient blue LEDs at Nichiya Chemical Corporation. And, so this is blue LEDs. So biggest market of the blue LEDs are white LEDs. So white LED, because white LED is for all kind of lighting source. So how to make white? Just mixing of blue and yellow, we can make white. So current white LED, current commercial available white LED use this technique. Just mixing of blue and yellow. And the blue, problem is the blue direct come from blue LED chip, and the yellow come from phosphorus. And next generation white LED, this one, my company, Solar, is making this white LEDs. Just we use blue, green, red, phosphorus. These three primary colors come from phosphorus. So that's the reason, very, no health hazard problem, because blue intensity is very weak. Later I talk about more detail. So anyway, so currently commercially available white LED using this technique, because so real white LED is like this. Just blue light direct come from blue LED chip, and the yellow come from yellow phosphor. So this blue light direct come from blue LED chip. So it means the spectral is very narrow. So in order to make integrated intensity larger, peak intensity very strong. So high peak intensity causes all kind of health problem. So this is the spectrum width of white LED. So you can see blue LED is very strong peak because the spectrum is very narrow. In order to make good white color balance, peak intensity should be very strong. But yellow is come from phosphor. Phosphor means the peak intensity is very weak, but very broad spectrum. So in order to make good white color balance, this blue intensity, peak intensity of blue should be very, very strong. That causes all kind of health. Strong blue LED light disrupts the circadian cycle or suppresses melatonin. So this phenomenon found a couple of years ago. And recently, Apple Computer, one of the biggest customer of blue LED, because iPhone, iPad, computer, they use white LEDs made by blue. So peak intensity of blue is very strong. So you can read it. I can watch it here. So blue spike in the white light output from an electronic device reduce production of the sleep hormone melatonin, and has been linked to various health disorders, including cancer. This is very, dangerous word, So I think for adult people, don't worry about so much, but you have to be careful. Children enjoy TV game using iPhone, iPad, also TV close to the eye. So direct strong blue light enters the eye. So also long-term irradiation for children. So if you have a small children, you have to be careful, or a grandson, granddaughter you have to be very careful, And only solve this problem, I think I recommend use our solar white LED lamp, our company solar LED lamp, because the solar uses violet LED to make white. Violet right now, many doctors researched, violet doesn't cause any problem. Only blue causes this problem. So anyway, so this white LED made by blue is used for all kind of lighting source. So like a white LED bulb lamp, no? And you can see probably, all kind of application, no? Smartphone and plant growth and indoor lighting, automobile lighting, and source lighting, all kind of application. And for my personal interest, this is a very interesting application for plant factory using blue and red LED. For plant means the color is green, so green is reflected. So for plant growth, we need red and blue LED. And in Japan, in Japanese semiconductor company, all of Japanese semiconductor company failed. So in Japan, a lot of vacant clean room in Japan. And so now in Japan, they use it for these clean rooms for the plant growth using blue and red LEDs. And because of this time, in this case, no nighttime. So plant growth rate becomes 2 times higher than the outside growth. But recently, by changing the irradiation period, the growth rate become almost 5 times. So if growth rate 5 times, economically feasible technology, this one, and it's a lot of advantage. So anyway, so most advantage of the LED is how much energy it saves, because if LED means the efficiency is very high. So oil lamp is efficiency is 0.1 lumen part, and incandescent lamp is only 16 lumen part. Fluorescent lamp is 70 lumen part. This is efficiency, higher the better. And the LED is, R&D level is 300 lumen part. But mass production level is half of R&D, so it means 150 lumen power. So 150 lumen part, white LED. So it means almost 2 times higher than the conventional fluorescent lamp, and 10 times higher than the conventional incandescent bulb lamp. So by replacing this conventional lighting with white LEDs, we can save a lot of energy. So this shows how much energy is saved. So, by 2020, in the United States, so gradually now LED adopted for the all kind of replacing all common lighting gradually. So at the current adoption rate in the United States, the amount of saving energy is comparable to 19 nuclear power plant by 2020. So maybe in 4 years. In China, 17 nuclear power plant. So all over the world, amount of energy is 60 nuclear power plant. It's a huge energy reduction, So you can save a lot of energy by using white LEDs, by replacing conventional lighting. Also, another big application is solar-powered LED lighting. So, so in these red and yellow color regions, there are no electricity. No electricity means no light at nighttime. So about 1.5 billion people worldwide live without electricity, without any light. And in these regions, people use these lamps, kerosene lamp. Kerosene means basically oil lamp. So oil lamp means it causes fires, so it's very dangerous. Also, carbon dioxide emission causes a health hazard. The most biggest issue is very expensive. They have to buy oil every year by spending $150 because this oil, so very expensive. But now these regions, people use this LED lighting. This LED lighting is operated by battery. This battery is charged by solar cell during daytime. So it's a good, clean technology. And the biggest advantage of this one, cost is only $3 per year. Because the lifetime of LED is 50 years, 40 years, and the lifetime of the solar cell is maybe 30 or 20 years. The problem is the lifetime of battery. Lifetime battery is only 2 or 3 years. So this short lifetime battery determines this cost. If battery lifetime becomes more than 10 years, this one becomes almost zero. It's free. So that's the reason this LED system is very popular in these countries. So right now, battery is the biggest issue. If you can invent the new battery, which is a long lifetime, you can change the world. Also, you can win the Nobel Prize, Yeah. In the United States, Tesla Motor is selling electric vehicle, but no profit because the battery is a big issue. Batteries cost a lot of money, no? So battery is a big issue right now. And the solar, I told you, we founded a company named Solar in 2008. The reason is that we use violet LED to make white. Because using violet LED, we expecting the white color quality should be much better. So, so basically, these blue, green, red, coming from phosphor. These, blue phosphor, green, and red phosphor are excited by violet LEDs. So violet LEDs are coated by red phosphor, green phosphor, and blue phosphor. So basically, all of color come from phosphor. So it means the peak intensity is very weak and very broad spectrum. So peak intensity of blue is weak, so we don't see any health hazard problem. Also bigger, so this is also comparison of the color of the white LEDs. So you can see, for example, daylight. Daylight is the sunlight. You can see sunlight is ultimate lighting for human being. So you can sunlight covers the whole visible color, no missing color. So this is ultimate light. And halogen is same. Halogen occupies the whole visible color. So halogen is very good. Also, incandescent bulb is same. It covers the whole spectrum. So conventional lighting is very good in the view of the health problem. But current commercial available white LED made by blue, this one. You can see they are missing color of violet, no violet. Also blue-green, no blue-green. Also no deep red. This is currently commercial available white LED made by blue. There are a lot of missing color. This is long-term irradiation. We don't know what kind of problem happened because totally different from sunlight. So so you have to be careful when you use this white LED. Right now, 90% white LED is this one. And solar uses violet LED to make white. So violet LED excites blue, green, red phosphorus. So all of color, we can obtain all of color. This one is the same as daylight, sunlight. So solar white LED is probably okay because same as sunlight, But the current available, commercial available, this one, so you have to be careful. We don't know because we need a detailed research because totally different from sunlight. And also another advantage solar white LEDs is this one. So all of the white shirts, white paper, include the brightening agent, which shows beautiful white. Brightening agent is basically fluorescent material. This material is excited only by UV or violet. So currently commercially available LED doesn't include violet and blue. So all of this bright engine is not excited. So it means all white color become yellowish color, this color, yellowish color. So you wash your white shirts many times, no change, always yellow. Even lamp is white LED made by blue. But solar white LEDs, we use violet. So violet can excite this brightening agent. It means white shirts become white paper become white. Also cosmetic. So ladies enjoy cosmetic. Cosmetic are also same, which include a fluorescent agent. So cosmetic, under sunlight, pink color is pink. So real color of the cosmetic pink, but under, white LED made by blue, color become yellow color. Our company lady try, pink color become yellow. But under solar white LEDs, violet LED can excite brightening agent, so it means the pink color is pink. So you have to be careful what kind of lighting source you use, Okay, sorry. Also another thing, so this is a white LED of solar. You can see violet, excite blue, green, red phosphor. So you can see blue is here, blue intensity is very weak. So that's the reason, solar lamp doesn't see any problem with health hazard problem. Because, violet peak is relatively strong, but the violet doesn't cause any problem. Only blue causes disruptions, of the circadian cycle by reducing melatonin. But the violet doesn't cause anything, only blue, so blue intensity weak. So that's the reason. Also, spectra is almost same as the incandescent bulb lamp, you know. So that's all my talk, and I accept my, question. Yeah.
My name is Bernard Collat. I'm a big fan of LED lighting. I've had this for a long time. And it was developed in my house on an experimental basis. And one thing that I realized is that the technology is very developed, but what is available commercially is not developed. So if you want to buy a LED light, you go to Home Depot, you find a LED light for cupboard, not for ceilings. So how come it takes so long between the development of the high lumen LED and the time where it's available to the general store like Home Depot or Rona? Thank you.
No, maybe I think half a year is enough. Because all the parts are available just after developing a microchip. All of assembly of the, for like an incandescent LED bulb, all the assembly parts are available, so just half a year into assembling and we can make it immediately.
I'm Isabelle Lessard. I'm working for City of Montreal. We talked a little bit earlier about the blue light in LED. I'm working in street lighting, and I would like to know when the new LED, the white LED, without the blue pick will be available in the market so we can do a conversion for street lighting.
Oh, using violet LED, no? Violet, no? Yeah. Oh, that one is, I contacted my sales manager, and he said next year they want to make a street light lamp using our violet LEDs. From next year.
Okay, and for a city that has begun already their conversion, what will you recommend in between the 3,000K and the 4,000K for conversion?
Using
right now?
current blue LED technology?
Yeah.
I don't see big difference between 3,000K, 4,000K, because I told you, so when we try to make a white LED using blue LEDs, spectrum is very narrow. Spectrum is blue is very narrow because blue data come from blue LED chip. So in order to make integrate the intensity should be strong to make a good white balance, So peak intensity should be very strong. So even if it's 3,000, 4,000, peak intensity is very even strong. It is smaller, but still very strong in comparison to sunlight. Sunlight is, sunlight flat and blue intensity is this height. But this technology, blue light that comes from blue LED chip. That's the biggest problem. If it is phosphor, blue phosphor is okay. But this one, the blue phosphor cannot be excited blue light. Only blue phosphor is excited by violet or UV. So I think technology itself is not bad. It's bad. So I think small difference between 4,000 and 3,000. 3,000 should be intensity smaller, but basically peak intensity is so strong. I don't see any big difference.
I would like to know, at the beginning you said that we have to be very careful with the electronic devices to the young children, and I wanted to know what time do you recommend, for example, daily, or is this not really not recommendable?
Oh, yeah, because some medical doctor already tested. This is not public, just keep here. And, no, don't write article. And medical doctor tested. So they get 200 children, and 100 children read the book between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. for 1 hour under the white LED, conventional white LED made by blue LED. And another 100 group, they read the book same time under the our new white LEDs. So conventional white LED people, after reading a book, they have to go to bed, and they could sleep 1 hour later. But new white LED people, they could immediately sleep, and also wake up time. Also, conventional white LED children 1 hour earlier wake up time, but new white LED chip 1 hour later. So sleeping time become much short. So this is only now I'm reading, no? But every day, what would happen? That's the reason Apple company is a big press like this. Because reduction of hormone, long-term reduction of hormone of melatonin, I don't know what kind of disease happen, no? They say so you have to be very careful, no?
Good afternoon. My name is Jean-Luc Vincent from IES Montreal. IES, we are an organism that are working with the lighting market and the various actors in the lighting industry to work for the education and the application of lighting. One thing I must say, Doctor, is that your invention or your work has truly revolutionized the way that we're working in the industry lighting. On our everyday job, probably 24/7 that we're all working, our practices have totally changed the way of doing lighting. And just with the comments that I'd like to bring here, maybe to the neophytes of the lighting industry, it might not be as flagrant or easy to see the effect, but truly in the industry and the work that we're doing, it really changes our practices. And what we're seeing now is just the tip of the iceberg, because a lot is still to come in the industry and the way of doing things. And thank you very much for the work and what you've brought to our industry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, John Eric Dillon. A quick question in terms of the evolution of the efficiencies of the LEDs. Where do you see the lumens per watt accelerating over the next few years, and what can we expect to see in terms of end-use product?
I think lumen power is determined by the color temperature and CRI. Our companies may only work for the 3000K. CRI is more than 95. I think in that case, maximum lumen power is, I think, around 250 lumen power, something like that. I think that range, I think.
Hello, Sylvain Cloutier from ETS. Just a comment first. If you can make an LED that puts kids to sleep, that is definitely a good market. First question, as far as the technology goes, do you think the greatest challenge now, so you talked about the spectrum, and so is it to make the technology cheaper or to make the technology more efficient?
Oh, technology? I think, yeah, more efficient is very important, but now people understand the health problem. So color quality means we have to focus on color quality. I think already lumen power is very high, no? Because already 10 times efficiency higher than conventional incandescent bulb lamp. So now people, began to notice the health things. So also color quality. Color quality means that we need a beautiful color. White LED. Because the sunlight includes all kinds of visible color. So our white LED also should be all kinds of visible color. They should not be missing color. And also health problem, no health. We have to develop the friendly light for health. So that's the most important. And also lumen part is very important to save energy. And so, yeah, we are working for those things right now. And basically also in long term, at our university, we are developing a laser lighting. Laser lighting is, I think, ultimate lighting, because using same size of chip, 1,000 times brighter, because we can increase the current density 1,000 times higher than the LEDs, 1,000 times higher than the LEDs using laser lighting. So same size of chip, 1,000 times brighter. So in that case, we can reduce the cost of the lamp dramatically, because all of the system become very small. And it's an ultimate point light source, because all of lighting designer need a point light source, no? So I think that is the ultimate goal, but still it takes a long time to make laser lighting. But of course, also laser lighting, we have to use a violet laser lighting, not blue anymore. So blue is all kind of problem. Yeah.
If I can allow myself another question, because that's also my research area. What do you foresee as far as the, let's call it the emerging technologies are going? So there's been, organic LEDs, there's been work now on quantum dot LEDs. So if the answer, you're not allowed to answer epitaxial semiconductors, what do you see as a potentially interesting technology as far as the emerging materials go?
Imagine material, I don't know. I think still nitride-based material is the best material to make all kinds of devices, because nitride bonding is very, very robust bonding, almost same as diamond, more than diamond. So we make any kind of device, reliability very good. Conventional 3-5 compound, compared to gallium arsenide, when they make a device, and after making a device, they have to spend 10 years to improve the reliability, lifetime. But nitride is, you make a device, reliability is already okay. So that is very fast to make a product. I think a nitride is the best material, all kinds of devices. So right now, using nitride, we developed LED, laser diode, and power devices, and solar cells, and all kinds of devices we are making. So because the device is so reliable, because nitride bond is so strong. I think nitride is the best material for, yeah.
Dr. Nakamura, dear friends, colleagues, it's a pleasure for me to be here. I was here last year at about the same time, and really I'm proud to be with you again. In my capacity of chair of the World Energy Council, I traveled the world. And as I meet energy ministers and CEOs of energy companies, I am struck by the profound transformation the energy sector is experiencing. But don't get me wrong here, I'm not talking about the price of crude oil. I'm talking about the inescapable fact that climate change and the COP21 Paris Agreement has put the world on a pathway to decarbonize our economies. The challenges to meet the 2 degrees Celsius target are immense, even more so when we come to realize that 1.5 billion people live without access to any form of modern energy. Already we see a shift from coal to natural gas in many countries, including to the south of our borders. We see an increasing role of the renewables, an increasing share of renewables in the energy mix. But clearly this is not sufficient. Much more needs to be done, both on the demand and supply sides, and energy efficiency as part of the solution. If we want to address the global climate challenge, we need 4 key success elements or components. We need leadership, we need vision, we need innovation, and we need replicability. Dr. Nakamura, you represent these 4 key elements of success. You've shown leadership, you've demonstrated clear vision, sustainable vision, you've demonstrated your capacity and your determination to innovate, and you are constantly pushing on replicability. The world is grateful to your contribution to the greatest benefit of mankind, and this audience is privileged to have you as a guest speaker today. Thank you for your presence, your generosity in sharing your knowledge and your thoughts. Now, I am told that on behalf of the audience and of CORIM, I have here a gift, which is a small token of our appreciation. Thank you very much.